just like that red truck drove by earlier, act like they waving at somebody, bumping the horn. They just want to keep doing stupid shit. So, but we gonna blow the horn too. And we go talk some more about stupid ass Democrats. They like their gluttons for punishments. I remember they tried to tell me that once. Oh, must be a glutton for. They tried to sound smart. Let's see
This
this one.
happened, and we all saw what happened, and we see what happened. Kamala was a total disaster yesterday, and at every other interview, she's been just a free fall. I don't know what the hell's going on. She can't do an interview. She doesn't want to do them. Something's wrong. Let's just take a look. Let me just see. We have a little video. You know, we spend all the money on these screens. We want to use them a little bit. Let's play it just for a second. Thank you.
The Kamala word of the day is clearly story.
It is your story and the story of our friend.
Now, you know, that's how you know. Even though Trump's a billionaire, he's realistic. That's what I say. Well, I'll probably be. I'll never change. Even though he was born rich or whatever. No, we're gonna use that. I don't care if we guys still got to. Well, right now we don't have nothing to use them for. I don't care. We paid for them. We're gonna use them no matter what. Exactly. See, that's how you know.
We want to use them a little bit. Let's play it just for a second. Thank you.
The Kamala word of the day is clearly story.
It is your story and the story of our friends before you is really, that's the American story, right? In telling your story.
What the hell is a story? Your story, your story. I don't give a fuck. You shouldn't give a fuck. You should give a fuck about your wallet, your bank account. Also, you gotta worry about that shit. Them trying to switch that. They trying to, that digital currency, but.
And being so strong in the way you do it. And both of these stories, for you to tell these stories, this story is a story that is sadly not the only story.
It's unbelievable. It's simply unbelievable. It's like a child who learns one word and then they struggle for the next thought and it never...
Tell these stories. This story is a story that is sadly not the only story.
A story is a story, and you can't make this up. But it don't matter, because I know you people are so stupid. Y'all, you think you got it in the bag or something. You really do think y'all are untouchable. That's why, the Laughing Boy, I see Laughing Boy hasn't come back in about 3 days or whatever.
It's simply unbelievable. It's like a child who learns one word and then they struggle for the next thought and it never comes. But maybe this daytime talk candidacy will work. It's all emotion, but not a very good one. Certainly not an articulate one, Laura.
And being a bitch.
Kamala Harris is reelected. She will kill the American dream forever. She's not competent to be president either, but I don't want to be rude. I don't want to be rude. She's not competent to be president. Did you see her on Oprah? That's not going to be. That's not going to be president. Oprah didn't know what the hell to do. Oprah was like embarrassed. She wanted to hide under the table, but She's a professional, and she was able to sort of disguise it. No, she wanted to go right under the table. No, she's always said, we will confiscate all guns. Now she's saying, oh, no, guns are, I think they're wonderful, right? Doesn't work that way. They're going to confiscate your guns. I'm the one that's protecting it. We got the total endorsement of every gun group.
Terrorist strikes Birmingham, the Free Press Journal. I'm pretty sure there's some, Democrat shit. Alabama terrorist strikes, 4 dead, whatever. Let's see what this young dude got to say.
If you own a property in North Carolina and you're thinking about listing it on the market, you might want to listen to this first.
This is WVTM 13. Breaking news is happening right now. And it is 2:01 on a Sunday morning, September 22nd. I'm Jarvis Robertson here with Gladys Bautista. We continue to follow that breaking news, a mass shooting in Southside, 5 Points South.
And what we know so far is that 4 people are dead, 4 people are critically injured, and dozens of others also injured when police say multiple shooters opened fire on a crowd standing outside. It all happened on Magnolia Avenue.
Yeah, now, police say that there are several victims in this situation. As we know, dozens are injured. Some have life-threatening injuries. Some have various injuries. We do want to get out to WVTM 13's Zoe Blair. She is on the ground for us right now following the latest. Zoe, tell us what you are seeing around you now.
Yeah, Jarvis, Gladys, you can see here behind me, Birmingham police are still investigating this mass shooting. It happened just after 11 o'clock last night. I'm told that it happened back that way on the other side of the fountain. Somebody opened fire on the sidewalk. Birmingham police told us that dozens of people got gunshot injuries from this. 8 people were taken to the hospital, 4 people are dead. There are still tons of people out here looking for their family members and some of them are just trying to get back to their cars to get home. Many of them are still looking for answers on what happened. Birmingham police say that they do not have anyone in custody right now, but they're still working to find out what happened. Back to you guys.
All right, Zoe, thank you so much. And from what you can see from that scene, it looks like
they focusing. Not the police. They're supposed to. I'm talking about, like I said. Oh, so you know what happened? Like, how is that an adult comment for people who want to run the city and the country?
police tape all over the place. Police have said that dozens of the victims are at various hospitals. So right now it just seems like this is a really fluid situation.
A very fluid situation. And keep in mind, this happened on a Saturday night when there are a lot of people out in 5 Points South. As you can see from that crime scene tape that we just saw around Zoe, police, they're going to be there for some time. Again, they say that a group of people started firing at people who were standing out in the open.
And something interesting that police said, they said that they could not say how many shots were fired, but they do believe that Glock switches were used. And we know that that has been a major issue for the Birmingham Police Department for...
And see, they don't put it in my recommendations, and I don't follow that news, down there. They put it in there today. So, they've been having a lot. I know they have. I ain't even got to go through it. They've been having a lot of shootings down there. And it's a Glock. So the people know what it sounds like. Glock switch. Either way, y'all focusing on the wrong thing. Yeah, you're not going to take our guns. And that's the end of it.
Federal partners as well dealing with the regulation of these Glock switches. We also heard from police chiefs last week even saying that they're working right now at the state level to make those Glock switches they believe were used in tonight's shooting illegal at the state level, because right now they're only illegal at the federal level.
And
see, that's what I'm saying. Nobody's buying all this shit. Is even gangster violence. This is, you already know what it is. See what I'm saying?
And for some time, that Birmingham city leaders, they have been...
And not just for their, agenda. It's a demonic sacrifice.
get these Glock switches off the street. Birmingham Mayor Randall Whiffen, he has been very...
Yeah, get the Glock switches off the street, but leave them, the ones using them, on the street so they can figure out something else. And this the ones who can't get along. And I ain't talk. You don't got to get along. You know, it's just really why you're supposed to be in a good mood, right? Everybody happy, whatever. You know, why y'all? What are you mad about? And why you bring your beef to the club? You know, now if it was like that, but it don't, like they try to say, well, you don't know that. We don't need to know the exact details. That's why we keep telling y'all. That's why y'all keep losing. It don't matter the exact details. Or y'all don't, y'all try, y'all. This is the same thing as pronounce it Kamala instead of Kamala. Y'all focusing on the wrong things.
Even not too long ago, within the last couple of months, posting on social media saying that we are coming after the people who use Glock switches. Now, keep in mind, once he made that post, there were some people who decided to think it was a joke. They posted Glock switches, posted them shooting Glock switches. And guess what? He posted that police federal partners, they went after those people. We did have a chance to hear from some people who were...
They went after, no. What type of sentence did they get? They went after him, and so what? Where are they? Maximum, because if y'all the so-called feds, they went to maximum security prison for how long?
Around out there that night that walked up shortly after the incident happened. Take a listen.
Very scary. Very. Like when I walked up when it was like just ended because everybody was screaming, there was people crying. Police officers, they were trying to get information from different people. So they just was trying to do their job and I guess get the aid and information that they need.
And you said you saw some people carried out on stretchers?
Yes, ma'am. It was literally probably about 6 to 7 people, males and females, that was coming out on stretchers, and it was ambulance.
That nigga looking like a juicy steak. He turned me. It's time to get the ski mask. No, I'm just joking. I'm too old to be snatching chains.
Coming back to back. So it was definitely a bad crime scene for the 5 Points area. You don't see stuff like this, just you going out to have a good time and you walk up on something like this. So it's very rare that you see something like this very close to home, you know, so just kind of sad for, you know, the public and the family members and friends of the people that got wounded.
Yeah, and so does this make you rethink you wanting to go out down here or anything?
Yes, ma'am, definitely. A guy walked by and he said, this is the main reason why I stay at home, you know. And I know things can happen.
See, y'all shouldn't have to stay at home. That's what I'm saying. I don't know where he get his money from. No, I'm not. It's not, his change ain't, you know, overdone, you know. So I assume he looked like he maybe, it sound talk like he got a job. I almost sound like one of them church boys, you know, I went to school with, or was in church, you know, in high school. Obviously, he's way younger than me. If anything, one of our sons. But you shouldn't have to not go. That's what I'm saying. Y'all shouldn't have to, you know, if you worry a little, it seems like he got a job or something, more than likely. Not or something. Y'all, they shouldn't, but they still, him too, they all gonna keep voting. I don't know, maybe he won't. I don't know, but I know they're not gonna ask who you gonna vote for. Because okay, maybe it don't at that time, it isn't appropriate, but it's like, no, because all this chaos is because of the Democrats, Randall Woodfin and da-da-da-da-da. And I didn't rob people. I never did my whole life. I just didn't like robbery. It's a joke.
No matter where you go, but you just have to, you know, be mindful of your surroundings and, you know, use your best judgment. And like I said, I was going to come out earlier, but I didn't. I kind of lagged around, and it was a reason. So everything happened for a reason. You just have to know when it's time to go or it's time to go to another location because this area here lately, the past couple weekends, it's been getting bad. It's been getting bad.
Well, that's it. That's what it was just our thing. Like I said, my homie that I was just talking to, we be on the same, probably the same different clubs. A bunch of you just hit them. Time to hit another spot. And a lot of times it might just be, it's dead up in here. It ain't no, whatever. It ain't live. Let's go. I mean, I don't think we ever. Nah, we never left because it was getting heated, but not in the 2000s or any after I got out the army. But yeah, that's what I just said. I had this say 11 hours ago. I just saw this now. You got you leave, and then the hard heads they go scare all the hoes away or whatever. You know what it is like. Well, shit, fuck that. I'm gone. Ain't no reason. Why would you stay there and get all dirty and fuck up your clean clothes and your chains and your rings and your sneakers? Exactly. Who doing all that? Getting ready to go out and then goddamn get to fighting. You done fucked up everything. Even if you win, you might have whooped his ass, but you just scuffed your shoes up. He just ripped your shirt up because he tried, he can't fight. Yeah, think about it. You ever fought a nigga that can't fight? He gonna grab your collar. Now your collar stretched out. You punching this nigga in the face, and he didn't grab your damn shirt and shit because he can't fight, and now your clothes all fucked up.
Wow, can't even imagine what that must have been like. So happy that that gentleman that she spoke to is okay, but we know that that's not the situation for so many other people. And he talked about people getting carried out on stretchers. On my way in here, I passed through that area. Police say that the area that I came down, which was University Boulevard, he said that this area right now, we had to establish a perimeter so that the medical vehicles, the ambulances could get out and have a pathway out of that. That is, just to give you an idea of how populated this area was when all of this happened.
Yeah, we know that, again, a lot of people are out on the weekends in 5 Point South in Birmingham.
Yes.
Again, we do want to reiterate that this happened just after 11 o'clock last night. Birmingham police say that several shooters opened fire on a crowd of people. We know that, unfortunately, 4 people are dead. 4 people...
Several shooters, I mean, like I said, oh yeah, I said, what they're saying, but now he's a Democrat, so he can't. Yeah, back in the day, basically it would be speculation, but to the word, and usually it's like, what I think, like y'all niggas know what happened. You can call somebody, find out what happened. He's like, oh really? What the news told you? Yeah, exactly. What do you know? Exactly. All that shit, Democrat slick shit. Oh, it's like, yeah, exactly. Okay, but see, it's I'm speaking on 2 different levels, but I guess I'm good at them. Y'all done trained me on this, and it's easy. Meaning, what do you mean? Because I'm thinking, regular level, just old fashioned gang shit, or also this is part of the Democrat, big worldwide, Klaus Schwab, all that, WEF, George Soros, Kamala Harris, Joe Biden, you know, you get the joke, Biden operation. At the same time, I can, multitask.
Have life-threatening injuries, but dozens of people have various injuries. Multiple people have been taken to the hospital right now. Multiple first responders still being dispatched to that scene, trying to just get everything under control. Now, the motive for the shooting is still unclear at this moment, and that is the one thing that people will be looking for.
Right, and then when you think about this entire area, the police...
See, that's what I'm saying. They try to change it. That Democrat educated, we're the adults, the motive. That's why I said, when I actually, he's trying to be funny, like, oh, so damn well what happened. Exactly. Back in the day, we all, yeah, you know what happened. And then we will find out the exact details later, but our assumption was right. It's safe to assume they got into an argument and somebody went and popped the truck. Now, if you know for saying something different happened, this that new age, new world order, Democrat soldier, foot soldiers type shit. They're following orders. Chaos. Communist chaos. Anarchy, chaos. Global News, whatever. I think they're only picking it up because the masters told them to.
I wish I knew this trick before I bought new floors.
So why doesn't every home...
At least 4 people are dead and dozens more are injured after a shooting in
Yeah,
Birmingham.
the 5 point, there's a little homeless shit right there, right across the street. But now it's all niggas I see. Because matter of fact, UAB's right down the street. So yeah, it was on the white kids. The barracks, dorms are right there. But grown-ups will be there, like I said, in the early 2000s, 05, 03, it was a lot of black folks. Some of my high school, our high school, everybody would, the bowling, the pool hall, other clubs. But it wasn't like, our neighborhoods. But now I think it's on purpose. This is all that.
Alabama on Saturday night. The incident reportedly happened around 11 p.m. in the city's entertainment district. Local authorities say they believe multiple shooters were involved and no arrests.
And then they want people, in local Birmingham to still vote Democrats. Then they're can't find a solution. This is why we can't have nice things. What's going on? We need to get all the guns off the street. We can't even go out. Da.
Yet. An investigation into the shooting is ongoing.
We believe that multiple shooters fired on a large group of people who were outside in the open in the 2000 block of Magnolia Avenue South. We have no one in custody.
Approximately 21 people were shot. 4 of those are deceased. They were taken to various hospitals, and the ATF and FBI were on scene with us assisting in that investigation. We believe this was a targeted shooting. It was not something that occurred at that location, but there was an individual there who was targeted. We believe the individual that was targeted is among the deceased. We believe that there was a hit, if you will, on that particular person, as far as, someone was willing to pay money to have that person killed. We believe that, approximately over 100 shell casings were collected.
And see, either way, okay, a hit, they believe. Now, more info. But wouldn't you be smarter than that and catch his ass coming out the club or wait at his car? If somebody paid you, I'm guessing they paid you way more money than a 12-hour shift, $150 up. So yeah, sit outside his car all fucking night until he come back. Because when you do all this, it's just drawing too much attention. I'm not trying to give nobody no tips. I'm just saying, this how it's them, the puppet masters, pulling, because they want it to be mass chaos and mass blood and terror. Yeah, you saw the channel I did with their title, Terror. They put it in there, but you see, I think it's not affecting nobody, not just me, because I know what's going on. I think other people, they don't feel terror. They're just tired of it, and they're tired of Democrats. So your little subliminal programming ain't working.
Along with numerous other pieces of evidence. We're currently reviewing video surveillance and other things. That's 21 people whose lives were forever changed. That's 21 families that were, some were destroyed and some were just altered. And just our hearts go out to them.
There are no words for that loss, right? Trying to stand here and find words to describe.
Y'all gonna vote for that clown again? Unless he's arrested under terrorist conspiracy, treason, because he's a Democrat operative. But other than that, y'all gonna vote for him again.
Those families and what they're feeling right now, the anger, the hurt, the pain, the loss. I will say this, we, all of us, as a community, owe it to them to do everything we can to take these shooters, killers off our streets.